I've always dreamt of going on a road trip in Europe. After trying for many years, it finally happened in 2021. So we planned the route, packed our bags, and finally hit the road. Starting from Belgium, we covered 10 different countries in just 15 days. Every stop was marked on the map, but the real magic, it happened between the lines. In quiet sunrises, unexpected laughs, and the places that felt like stories. This was more than travel. It was everything we'd been waiting for. As I said earlier, our adventure started in Brussels, Belgium. Belgium is known for its waffles, Belgian fries, chocolates, and beers. Brussels is the capital of Europe, and we couldn't have asked for a better place to start our trip. While in Brussels, we visited the Atomium, the Grand Place, and the European institutions before munching on some Belgian waffles. We then headed to Luxembourg, our next destination. The drive from Brussels to Luxembourg is about 2.5 hours. About 2 hours into our drive, we crossed the border and entered into Luxembourg. Our initial plan was to visit Luxembourg City, but on our way, we changed our mind and decided to halt at the Vianden Castle, a fortified castle which has its origin dating back to the 4th century. After a quick visit to the castle, it was time for us to resume our drive to Luxembourg City. Luxembourg is one of the wealthiest countries in the world. What if I tell you that the public transport is absolutely free in Luxembourg? The city is one of the de facto capitals of European Union alongside Brussels, Frankfurt, and Strasbourg. After a quick stop in Luxembourg, we crossed the border to enter the third country of the day, into Germany. We continued our drive further to reach Karlsruhe, a quiet town at the northern tip of Black Forest. It was already a hectic day one. We still have 14 more wonderful days ahead of us. So it was time to have some good rest. We got up early and walked around the quiet streets of Karlsruhe. We had good breakfast and started our drive. Our goal for the day was to reach Salzburg in Austria. But before reaching Austria, we first wanted to enjoy the beauty of Black Forest. So we took the longer driving route from Karlsruhe to Freiburg. Freiburg is a small town in Black Forest. It has many attractions, including the highest waterfall of Germany and the world's largest cuckoo clock. After Freiburg, we continued our drive to Salzburg in Austria. Austria was our fourth country in 2 days. On our way to Salzburg, we halted in many scenic places and took a lot of pictures. Salzburg is the fourth largest city in Austria. It has many attractions including the birthplace of Mozart, the Hohensalzburg Fortress, the Old Town and the Salzburg Cathedral. On day 3, our goal was to reach Vienna, but first, we wanted to go to one of the most beautiful towns in the world, Hallstatt. The drive from Salzburg to Hallstatt was already one of the most beautiful drives we have ever experienced. Once we reached Hallstatt, we took a walk through the beautiful streets of Hallstatt. We also took the cable car to reach the top panoramic viewpoint. We spent few hours in Hallstatt and soaked in the beauty that the nature could offer. We then continued our journey towards Vienna. The route was absolutely stunning. After 4 hours into our drive, we reached Vienna. Day 4 was for city trip of Vienna. Vienna is the capital and the largest city in Austria. Vienna is called the city of music due to its musical legacy. Legends like Mozart and Beethoven have lived and worked in this city. We visited many prominent attractions including the State Opera. This is day 5 and we continued our journey towards Budapest. In nearly 1.5 hours into our drive, we crossed the border and entered Hungary. 3 hours later, we reached the center of Budapest. After a very quick lunch, we did the city tour. Budapest is the capital of Hungary and is the 10th largest city in Europe. It has many attractions including the Fisherman's Bastion, the Vianden Castle, and of course, the Chain Bridge. We started our drive to Zagreb. At that time, Croatia was not part of EU, so we had to go through the border control. In 2.5 hours, we reached the border control with Croatia. After completing the passport control, we continued our drive, and 4 hours later, we reached Zagreb. Zagreb is the capital and the largest city in Croatia. It has many attractions including the Museum of Illusions. Early in the morning, we got ready and we were really excited because we are going to Plitvice Lake today. The drive to Plitvice Lakes is around 2 hours from Zagreb. Plitvice National Park is one of the oldest and largest national park in Croatia. It is also a World Heritage Site. We spent around 4 to 5 hours in the park and soaked in the beauty of nature. On day 8, we went to a day trip to Rijeka, which is about 3 hours drive from Zagreb. Rijeka is a coastal town and we just spent few hours and headed back to Zagreb. On day 9, we continued our journey to country number 7, Italy. From Zagreb, it took us about 5 hours to reach Venice. As you know, the city of Venice is truly unique by the way it is built and designed, with its waterways as a key mode of transportation. It is built on a group of 118 islands that are separated by waterways or canals. It's one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. Around 60,000 tourists come here every single day. The next day, we started from Venice and headed to Lugano, a beautiful town in the south of Switzerland. After 4 hours of drive, we reached Switzerland, our 8th country in the trip. After a few minutes, we reached Lugano. We took a short break in Lugano. We had quick lunch and a walk around the town. We then started to Lucerne, which is about 2 hours of drive from Lugano. Like many towns in Switzerland, Lucerne is also very beautiful and is very close to some of the outstanding mountain peaks like Plitvice and Rigi. On day 11, we visited many locations within Switzerland. On day 12, the plan for the day was to go to Paris, and on our way, halt for a while in the French town of Colmar. After an hour and a half since we started our drive, we crossed Swiss-France border. We then entered into France, our 9th country. Once we reached Colmar, we halted for a while and strolled around this beautiful town. Then we started our journey to Paris. After a long drive of around 6 hours, we reached Paris. On day 13, we visited some prominent landmarks in Paris. Paris is the capital and the largest city in France. It is also called as the City of Lights. It is one of the most attractive cities in the world. On day 14, we drove to Brussels, the place we started our trip 2 weeks ago. On day 15, we went to Utrecht, a small and beautiful town in Netherlands. And Netherlands is the 10th country in the list.